great, the clouds are coming in right now. Hey, welcome back, welcome back. I found my spot. And there's an airplane flying over. I don't know if you could hear that. Anyway, I found my spot quicker than usual. It's empty. I can see about, about a mile, 3/4 of a mile before any kind of tree line, maybe a couple miles behind me. It's beautiful, man. There's nobody here. That's what I like. No drama, no influence. Just trees, maybe a turtle here and there. Nature, bugs. No distractions. It's my spot to focus. Anyway, day 2. Came out here to just get away again. Kids went out for a walk this morning, so they're pretty tired. I was gonna take them out to play basketball, but I'll probably go out next weekend or the weekend after, because they are probably tired and just want to relax. Anyway, day 2 is following up what I've done today. What have I done? Woke up early. Took a trip to Lowe's. Pick up something for the sliding door. And picked up some groceries for lunch and some bread for my kids. And I'll be honest, I was pretty lazy today so far. I did do a leg workout, what I could. I did lunges, side straddle hops. You may laugh, but it's an awesome workout for an older person, just to keep that functional movement as you get older. Plus, add some resistance to strengthen the bones. I don't know if I can build more muscle, but I'm actually trying to gain 5 pounds over the summer. 5 pounds of muscle. And see if maybe I could lose some more of this belly. I don't need to get too big. There's no reason for me to. Anyway, still haven't figured out what is the goal for next year. What skill am I going to build? What is the goal? Just brainstorming. What I need to do is write it down. What I'm going to do is just put out a video of me writing down my goals, pros, cons. I'm just going to have some mental diarrhea and just go off on the page. Put as many ideas and goals as I can. I'll filter out the bad ones that don't jive with what I want to do, and take it from there. I believe it was Jim Rohn again who said, ideas without, or goals without deadlines are just wishes or dreams. Dreams without goals are just wishes. So a lot of them don't come to fruition. Writing them down, there's a better chance of them coming true, a better chance of you following through, just a better chance of you reaching them if you write them down. So that's what I'm going to do. I bought a camera mount. It was called a magic something. I don't want to say magic stick, but that's probably what it's called. Anyway, it could articulate. You could take video from above. You attach it to a chair, door. A lot of options with that. I don't know if you heard that big bumblebee just passing through. Sound like a Fucking huge helicopter. Anyway, every now and then I'll scroll and stumble upon something on Instagram or Facebook that piques my interest. Lately, these days, it's been stuff from Jim Rohn, stuff from David Bayer, Rob Dial. He's another one. I actually read his book Level Up, and I read David Bayer's book, A Changed Mind. It's actually a pretty good book. Now, some of these personal development mentors and teachers that I follow, they got it from somewhere. They got their ideas, they got their knowledge, they got their material, their skills from somewhere. So what I did was I bought a neuroscience textbook. A lot of them are deep into neuroscience. Some have even studied it for years. Joe Dispenza is one of them. He must have studied it probably decades now. So I'm a little late in the game. It's not like I want me to become an expert in it, but I do follow, what those guys say. Sometimes, not to the T, but a lot of what they say makes sense. And one of the things that makes sense to me is that thoughts become things. Thoughts are energy. You are what you think. You become what you think. So that really kind of resonated with me. But one thing I did stumble upon, I think it was on Instagram. Actually, let me see if I can find it. It was messaged, or it was titled, sorry about the wind, it's pretty windy up here on this hill. It was titled Message from the Universe. It says, don't use your energy to worry, use it to believe. Worry drains your spirit. It pulls you into stories that haven't happened and outcomes that may never be. But belief uplifts you. It strengthens your heart. It activates your inner power and aligns you with the frequency of possibility. Today, the universe wants you to redirect your energy. Instead of pouring it into fear, pour it into faith. Instead of replaying what could go wrong, start envisioning what could go beautifully right. You are a powerful creator. Every thought is a seed. Every belief is a signal. The more you believe in what is meant for you, the faster it finds you. Let belief lead the way. And that's looks like it's from The Spiritual Magic. Man, I hope I'm recording this. Anyway, that was pretty deep to me. I actually rewatched The Matrix last night. And my son, I try not to force them to do anything anymore, but my son was kind of glancing at it and listening to it while he was playing his cookie game, or cookie hero, cookie crumble, whatever it is. The new game on the block. Anyway, but one thing that stuck out, and there's always some new thing that sticks out when you rewatch a movie. It was the kid with the spoon when he went to go see the Oracle. Kid was bending the spoon. Neo was kind of fascinated. Came over to the kid. The kid bends utensils or spoons, and the kid explains that it's not the spoon that bends, that it's actually you that bends, and that there is no spoon. So Neo takes a spoon from the kid. As the kid hands it to him, looks at the spoon. Nothing happens for a couple seconds until, I guess, Neo, something happens inside. He says there is no spoon. He becomes a spoon or what, but he believed that there was no spoon, or he was the spoon, and the spoon did bend. He's interrupted by the Oracle's, assistant, to be called in to see the Oracle, and the spoon goes back to the original form. But anyway, what I got from that was that Neo believed that there was no spoon, or that he was a spoon. and therefore he bent the spoon. He bent reality. So he became the spoon, or he believed there was no spoon, and he saw the spoon bend, or whatever was in front of him bend. So he controlled his mind to bend reality, literally, by bending the spoon. Anyway, so then he sees the oracle, and as it happens, she kind of says that he's not the one, and at that moment Neo kind of believed it, I guess, and went along his way. Wanted to tell Morpheus. Morpheus said, what was said is for your ears and your ears alone. And there comes a point in the movie when Neo started to believe that he was the one. And I believe it was when Cypher kind of sabotaged the team, and when they were coming back from the Oracle, where APOC was killed, and Switch, and he killed Dozer, I believe his name was. But anyway, he started to believe, and I think that's paramount in changing your life. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying so hard to believe that, you could just do a 180 and just turn your whole life around. So each day I'm gonna take some sort of action. Right now, this video is some sort of action. It's kind of documenting what I'm doing, my plan, like being here, just getting away, and just documenting it, taking it one day at a time, tweaking as I go, putting more video. I don't know if you guys like this nature stuff, but drop a line, say, hey, you need more FaceTime, you need more ocean, or what. So let me know. I plan on taking this whenever I come up with thoughts, plan on recording. So yeah, let me know. It should be interesting. If not, nothing comes out of it. Hopefully I help one person. Hopefully I help myself. Hopefully I help my kids. Maybe this is like a kind of like a journal, like a vlogging journal, or a living journal for them. Or whoever else wants it. That, hey, anything's possible. It's like I said yesterday, that day that just, you just say fuck it, and you just do it. Just fucking do it. The small things compound. So I know I want it to happen immediately, and I know sometimes it's not like, a lot of times it's not like that. So one day at a time, we'll get through it. We'll brainstorm together. We'll see what we want to do. Pick something, ride with it, test it out, see how it works, see if it jives, 3-6 months from now, and hopefully we'll meet our goal of leaving the 9 to 5 in about a year. So, all right, talk to you later. Bye.